Is the official Warhammer merchandise juice worth the squeeze?
Spiky bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Bear from SpikyBits.com. And in this video, I wanted to talk about something frustrating. I know, right? Well, this is a little bit of a positive, negative, positive sandwich, but I did want to address specific Games Workshop bad logistics with, specific examples. So I'm not just like, this sucks, I don't like this. No, I went through the whole process and was not impressed. Some of it was my fault, but the majority of it was not my fault. And so as a consumer, then I'm like, well, you got to fix the stuff that wasn't my fault. But did they? Sort of. And we'll get to all that. So I recently ordered an Adeptus Custodes Warhammer 40k calendar, and let's just say it didn't arrive in Emperor approved condition. So let's jump into it and talk about how basically this whole mess was easily preventable. But like I said before, from an opinion standpoint, I feel like Games Workshop makes really dope products.
Look at it!
Overall, like, for instance, they got me to their Warhammer merchandise store, which I'm about to show you. It's full of all sorts of cool, officially licensed Warhammer merchandise, like you see behind me. I mean, a lot of these posters are 20 years old. They came in Forge World books or were part of some sort of promotion. Some of these are trophies that I won. I mean, I got a pop figure down there that was officially licensed product. The Thunderbolt fighter up there for AI, the original. That was all stuff that was either promos or officially licensed stuff. So there's things that I like and that resonate. And I think if you're watching this, you see things that you like and resonate with you, and then you want them. And that's what Games Workshop depends on week after week with all their new releases. And they're very, very good at making the dope shit, whether it's the poster or the book and the poster, or the promo and the this and the that, or the big box with the other thing that we all want. And that's great. And it's really cool to buy these things and engage with the hobby. Even if it goes on your shelf, or even if you don't put it together, or it's not meant to put together, whatever, it just goes up there on display. That's part of the hobby. That itself is part of the hobby. So Games Workshop are really good at making the dope shit. But from there, and I've said this before, everything else is crap. Like logistics, crap. Customer service, crap. And it didn't used to be that way. It didn't used to be that way before COVID. And I know, yes, before COVID, Rob, stop. Stop right now. I can't watch you anymore. Yeah, a lot of things changed after COVID. I get it. However, if Games Workshop is going to get up there and trumpet their horn, saying we're the biggest and the best UK business, making all these profit margins and all these things, behold our greatness. Yo, put the fries in the bag and get me my product that I paid for, because I won't order it again if you can't even do the thing I paid you for. And I don't feel like that's an unreal thing to expect or even ask of a company that I just gave my money to. So it's cool to be where we are and to see all these great things and have all these, we're spoiled for products. That's dope. But the thing that I think we can all agree on is that there are some serious logistical, from stocking their shelves to shipping the thing off their shelves to putting it in the customer's hands and having an enjoyable experience. That's where Games Workshop really needs to improve once the deluge of new hobbyists and new interest in the Warhammer hobby starts to die out, because it will after a while. And maybe it won't, maybe because the whole Amazon thing will happen and we'll get dope shows and it'll just be a deluge again of more people interested in this hobby, which is great because we can all get games and have cool things to talk about with each other. But at the end of the day, they're making it easy for everybody else that isn't Games Workshop to sell things that, well, on the dark side of it, that are not licensed, but are supposed to be Games Workshop things, and also things that are compatible and great alternatives to Games Workshop, which I think is where you're going to get a lot better customer service, unfortunately. Maybe not on the knockoff side or the recast side. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think everybody, if you can't get the thing, you're going to get the thing that you need to do your hobby, whether it's from Games Workshop or not. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how we as humans operate. Holy cow, I've been talking for like 5 minutes. I don't know how my video editor is going to picture all of that, but so let's jump into the issue that I have, that I don't feel like I'm being unreasonable, but please feel free to tell me if I'm the So somehow I ended up over at the Warhammer merchandise, the official Warhammer merchandise store. I think I was looking at their pre-order for new Joy Toys because I wanted to see what the pricing was compared to some of the Asian sellers, but where I feel like they actually will get it to you at your door quicker than if you purchase it. I bought from both. I get it quicker from buying it from Asia and having them send it over from Asia, which is a little weird. You think GW would also get that straight, but not. There's tons of cool stuff on here. Like I said, we're spoiled for dope shit. Weta Workshop, always high quality stuff. Haspel on the podcast got the Titus statue. He used words like incredible, and I have nowhere to put it. It's so awesome. It needs its own like devoted area, and amazing, and you know, words that only Haspel can do justice to. And so he loves it. Everything what is dope. And then you got the disc plates right there, the actual metal posters, which by all accounts are really awesome. And I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about them. Very high quality, you know, won't rip and things. Here I am with Buster fold up posters, all, you know, smushed down and put into a frame best I could. I'm no picturologist, but I did what I could with the tools I had available to me at the time, like a true hobbyist, right? So they've got all sorts of cool stuff on here, like I said, and they also have a section on here about calendars. But I just want to draw your attention to a couple of things right here off the bat. Get 15% off 2 t-shirts or 20% off t-shirts. Now I can infer that 2 t-shirts you get 15% off, and that's supposed to say 4 t-shirts, but it doesn't. And that's just, you know, more stuff that Games Workshop doesn't do right. Like, this is very easy. This is proofreading 101. I make this mistake too. That's why I don't like publishing content that hasn't gone through a set of eyes, you know, from writer to editor to me, which I guess is the ultimate editor, you know, whatever you want to call my position at the company here. But I don't feel like it's a good thing. So when you hire people that may not care about as much about this as they should, you're going to get stuff like this where it doesn't make any sense. And then, you know, if you go in here to calendars, I've also noticed that they're not really selling a lot of calendars anymore. And this video is less than a month old from, well, about a month old from when I actually ordered the calendar itself. So the fact that they're not available anymore, I don't know. Maybe you can go on and buy them because it's 2025. Maybe this was a Christmas thing. Maybe they ran out. But they did offer to replace my calendar, which leads me to believe that they have a bunch of these on hand, I suppose. That being said, I also sent them a reply that I'm not going to show you because I wrote it and edited it with AI, and to basically tell them truly what I thought about the whole situation and how it could have been avoided, and that I don't feel like the way they handled the shipping on this was, you know, I paid a premium price for a premium product and I got some shit shoveled in an envelope, and that's like, that's not, I'm not cool with that. And I keep leaning you this way and I don't mean to. So let me lay it out for you so you can make your own determination. So these calendars are $20, which I don't feel like is unreasonable for a calendar. Now, I don't. I think that's a great price. And I started looking at it. I was like, hey, it's, you know, it's a decent size. It'll hang, you know, I can hang it up in here. So I ordered the Adeptus Custodes calendar. I didn't look at the shipping now in here, and that's on me. They do talk about shipping times, which I think they say like 3 to 5 days. Yeah, 3 to 5 days to ship it out. 7 to 14 day working days. Some stuff about, you know, Canada and the rest of the world, non-delivery, etc. But what I thought was, and this is on me again for not checking, was that this stuff would ship because it's the Merch US Warhammer store. I just figured it was going to come out of the merchandise center in Memphis here in Tennessee. But that doesn't seem to be the case. This site, and I should have thought about it, because of course it's different sellers in here, all sorts of different sellers. So this is more of like a drop ship portal for customers to come and order stuff, and then it's drop shipped out, right? Because it doesn't list a specific shipping charge in here. So it just says, hey, it kind of goes out like this, because as you're about to see, this stuff did not ship from here in the States, and you'll see kind of how it did ship. So takeaway from this, cool website, lots of neat stuff. Delivery's gonna take a little while, which isn't unheard of, and there might be additional shipping charges depending on what you order. So it looks like they shipped me my order on the 17th. I went back and looked. I think I ordered it on the 8th. So it took about a week to go out or something like that. And then I got it on the 28th of January, which wasn't too bad. It's about 10 days or so later. But there's my message to them, and I'm just gonna skip over that because I want you to see how it came. Immediately it came inside. This is 12:41 in the morning GMT, which means here it was roughly 6:41, I guess, US in the evening. Thank you very much for taking the time to email me. So this was roughly, the next day would have been the 29th. So it took them 2 to 3 days, business days, to get back to me, which, whatever. I mean, I try to get back to everybody within 24 hours, except for on the weekends, of course. Thanks for emailing the images. I can clearly see the issue. I'm sorry about this. Okay, cool. Can you confirm you'd like this as a replacement, or you prefer a refund? No, I definitely asked for a refund. I was done with it at that time because I could not be sure that I would get a replacement product in good quality. And if I requested a box, would I get a box? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Yep. And then on the 5th, they processed my refund, which I think I did get eventually. So all said and done, that whole customer service interaction took, roughly, not too bad, about 7 business days, I guess. If it was me and my company, I would try to handle that within 24 to 48 hours. But Games Workshop has a bunch of different internal partners. As you can see, they're using a drop ship printer. It's coming from something called Print Clever, which we're about to find out where it came from. And there we go. So customer service, kind of okay. Not the best, not the worst. Whatever, I give them the benefit of the doubt. She said she was sorry. I'm assuming that's a lady. Sounds like a lady, I don't know. Let's take a look at the product and what I got. So here's what I got in the mail. I guess, beigeish envelope that was, well, I'll let you be the judge of that. Definitely got water damaged at some point in its journey across the Atlantic. And I say across the Atlantic because I ordered from a UK company from the US merchandise store and shipped out of the Netherlands. But I can't tell if there's also a UK address on here. I'm not sure. My address here is hidden to protect the innocent, right? I can't really tell anything about that, but I did pay $7.99 for shipping. So $7.99 for shipping gets you a envelope with a piece of cardboard in here and a red "Do Not Bend" sticker on it. Now, of course, we all know how this came. It was firmly like this in my mailbox. So that went out the window. So this obviously has, I don't know what Brainiac, again, I'm being a little presumptuous here. I'm not sure. Let me self-correct. I'm not sure why they didn't put this in a box. I paid $7.99 for it. I get it. Maybe that's not enough, but like, this really should have gone in a box, because there's no way this is even usable. Like, I don't want to hang it up. Like, this is a premium product. It's water damaged, it's torn, it's bent, it's not flat. Like, it's the right size. And I mean, the artwork's cool. Like some of the stuff from the Custodes books and things. Some of the main, the main art we've seen over the years, colorized a little bit better. It's very cool. Some Jean Blanc stuff in here. The new Codex, or the new Custode kind of look. Some sisters. Those whatever his name is. New Blade Champion. I mean, it's cool. It also sticks together. But, it's... I mean, there you can see it. Like, it's all super waterlogged, damaged and stuff. Like, or at least put it in a plastic bag or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see how this passed by multiple people, and they're just like, nah, let it ride. Just let it ride. So there it is. I laid it out as best I could. They did give me my money back. I will not order from that website again. I don't feel like, judging by what I saw from just the website presentation, the typos, just the fact that so many things must have passed by so many people, and they all signed off and co-signed on it, and it was like a terrible idea. This should not have happened. No box, no packing materials. The refund took the customer service might have, that's a bit nitpicky. Maybe it could have taken a day, maybe it could have taken 2. Did it need to take as long as it did? Maybe not. Maybe at a company that size. I don't know. It just, to me, seems overall to be indicative of bad business logistics and a reputation that is quickly souring on the customer service side, which used to be one of their highlight points. It was always a pleasure to deal with Games Workshop customer service. And they would politely tell you to F off if you were being too unreasonable. I never personally was, but I know some people, they got the polite brush off. But now that's not the case anymore. So it's very sad to see. So I just feel like if you're going to charge a premium price and a decent shipping charge, that you should do a little bit more, because this isn't a fly-by-night outfit. This is a company that prides themselves on having high quality collectibles. It just doesn't seem right to me. So let me know, if you've ordered from the site and you got your stuff okay. It'd be interesting to hear from people that have ordered Joy Toys, or maybe some of the Weta stuff, because I'm curious how they came in quality-wise, packaging, etc., or if you've haven't had the best of luck with Games Workshop customer service recently. Let us know in the comments. I'm very curious about what is going on out there, because it's something I personally don't hear a lot about, because I'm always interfacing more with businesses and not necessarily the business to consumer sales directly. So it's a little bit of something I don't have quite as much I guess my ear to the ground on, so to speak. But it definitely happened to me, and I was like, oof, why haven't people been talking more about something like this? Is this like a thing? I don't know. So let us know in the comments, what your interaction has been with the Warhammer merchandise store, or just Warhammer.com in general. Thanks for watching. Supporting us is super easy. Just click on the article links provided, subscribe, or follow us right here. And remember, next time you're searching for the best Warhammer news, type Spiky Bits into Google to get the most accurate info. See you in the next one.